They'll probably do like a half an hour. That's way out.
What happened in South Central? What was tough about South Central? Oh, really? Wow, yeah, I did substitute teaching for 10 years. Yeah, and I don't.
And we ask for consumers who have phones that use them for different applications. And today, our moderator is John Huffman of Real Hip Hop. And you're going to first hear introductions by our consumers on the panel. If I could ask anyone talking to speakers, you just go out back room, that's fine. If you're talking to speakers, please just go out and then wander in when you're done. They're going to talk about what they like and don't like about mobile phones. At the end of about a half-hour session, we will have a chance for you to ask as many questions as you want, and then we'll have our cocktail party. So first, I'll let John introduce himself, and then he'll ask a series of questions to the panelists, which are, to remind them, their first name, their age, where they live, if they're a student, where they go to school, and their major, and if they work, their employment, how many cell phones they have, their monthly phone bill, and what are their favorite applications and what they use their phones for other than making phone calls.
Hello, everyone. Yes, this is going to be a fun one. We're going to run through some things about what these kids love and hate about mobile. My name is John Huffman, and I am a digital media entrepreneur. This is my third business, is Real Hip Hop. I built 2 companies online, and I'm now in the mobile space doing fun things as well. So I'm just going to dive right in. We got a short window, so just going to let the valuable folks do the talking. So we're going to do this in categories. We're going to talk about voice, text, entertainment, and lifestyle benefits. And just to start off, we jumped into some things earlier, so they'll just tell you what they think about voice. So in general, what do you guys like and don't like about using your phone to talk to other people? What about you, Angela?
Okay, what I don't like?
Or like, either way.
Okay. Well, what I do like about talking on the phone, my thing is that's what I do all day. So I own my own business. I'm an IT entrepreneur. I own an IT business called A&V International. So most of my time is devoted on using my cell phone. So me personally, I love it. I have no dislikes.
And what's your monthly bill there, girl?
My monthly bill is anywhere from, because I own 2 cell phones, so my monthly bill is anywhere from $500 to like almost $1,500 a month, just the cell phones for both, not for just one, it's for both.
Well, who are the carriers?
I have Nextel and I have not T-Mobile, I'm sorry, Verizon.
How long have you been using the cell phone?
I've been using my Verizon wireless phone, I've been using them for 15 years.
Same carrier?
Same carrier as far as Verizon.
Won't be converting her anytime soon. She even knew about the Verizon before it was Verizon, right?
Yep, Pactel, AirTouch, and Verizon.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
The only thing I don't like about the phone is every time I hold it, my fingers touch the volume strip and it keeps going up and down, and it's really annoying. Like I switch hands and otherwise the other thing that I like was that you can listen to it in stereo, so it's much clearer even if you're like in a big noise and you don't have to worry about what do you say? You know, that's all.
Okay.
The one thing I don't like about my cell phone is that using the actual phone is the only intermittent thing on the actual device. My always work, my games always work, my downloads always work. The phone is the only thing that chooses, the voice, like talking on it is the only thing that chooses to work whenever it wants to. Right. And by the way, I have Singular and I am switching after my contract is up because of that.
Because of that. So you're telling me because all the other services work, because voice is not operating properly, you're out of there. No turning back.
No turning back.
All right. Anybody else want to comment on voice? Don't be scared down there, Carrie. What's up?
Sure. I don't have any problems as far as voice.
That's not on, baby.
I don't have any problems as far as voice. I do utilize Verizon, and my phone bill is very large every month. It's anywhere from $200 to $250 a month.
Why is your phone bill so expensive?
Because I text message. I'm addicted to text messaging.
And you don't have an unlimited plan, is that what
I
you're saying?
don't, no. I like to talk on the phone a lot too, so a combination of both. And, going over my minutes every month is something I do every month.
And you're prepaid, right?
I am, yes.
Oh, that's why.
Why are you prepaid?
I don't know. I should probably look into changing that.
Okay.
It's just something that I've had for a while and I've gotten accustomed to, but.
$250 of prepaid.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. What do your friends do? Are your friends as active on the phone as you are? People you associate with, friends, family, anything like that?
I would say my parents don't text message, but my friends definitely like text messaging. Something I really like about text messaging is I've gotten a lot of my family and friends to also be on the Verizon network, so we're able to do it for free. That's really exciting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good transition. We're going to transition from voice, unless you guys have any other comments on that, into text messaging. You made a great comment about your girlfriend and those kind of things.
Because I was very against text messaging up until probably October. I just feel it's really impersonal. I'm kind of like a classical, I just like to keep it really simple.
It's very touchy-feely.
My phone just to ring and me answer and someone say hello on the other line and then say what I have to say, click, hang up, and that's it. And my girlfriend now is the biggest text message, for everything. We have long conversations. I'm like, why couldn't you just call me and just tell me that in 2 minutes? We've spent the past 25 minutes texting each other, and it's so annoying. But now I'm texting everyone in the world too, and I guess it's it is convenient when, she mentioned, you're at work and you don't want to, you obviously can't answer the phone, right. You can't talk at work, but I still feel it's impersonal. Certain people, with online with AIM too, you can say certain things and people might take it the wrong way. People are like, oh, I thought you were kidding. I'm like, well, I was being sarcastic over a text, but people, obviously can't get that. But I don't know. Yeah, besides that.
Cool. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Hello? Mike? Oh, thank you. I to say that I really like the impersonal nature of texting because for me, it allows me, it's like Western Union, it allows me to just cut to the chase, say what I want to say without having to get into a long, involved conversation. So for me, that's, it helps me save time so that I can just give out information and then have the argument later on.
What kind of data plan are you? Are you unlimited text messaging?
No, I'm not on, I don't have any, I have to pay text. So I generally
you like
pay.
it and you pay per text. Wow.
I don't.
And what carrier?
T-Mobile.
Okay.
And I like it, although when I'm out of state, I tend to text more often so that I don't have to, because I'm busy and I don't want to have long conversations.
What's your bill?
It's about $60. $60. It's not bad.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? What's the most between voice and text? What are you using the most?
Text.
Text.
Both. Convenient.
I kind of figured that.
Yes, it's very convenient.
Very convenient. Cool.
Very convenient.
So we had a lot of fun talking about all the ringtones and all the entertainment stuff coming to phones. Why don't you guys share a little bit about what you think about that? So would you go ahead? Go ahead. You can.
Oh, ringtones? I love my ringtones.
Get in that microphone, girl.
Ringtones, I like the variety, the different styles, everything.
And are you personalizing ringtones for people who call you?
Yes.
How many of them are you doing?
Ringtone for each person, my friends, my family,
You have a tone for each person.
my sisters.
You're like a little DJ. They must enjoy you. What about ringbacks, you guys? You guys doing that?
No,
What do you like about the personalization nature of entertainment properties on your cell phone?
It's a source of entertainment for me. The different music styles, everything.
We need you to get in that microphone, girl. But
Can you hear me? I like the different styles, the different variety of music for each person.
and how do you feel about the price of ringtones?
Not bad at all. I'm pretty
Not
satisfied.
bad. All right. What about you?
Well, I like the option of you yourself being able to personalize whatever you want. I'm the type of person where I like things to just be like unlimited and to kind of like cater to yourself. So I have a new phone. In fact, I haven't even got a ringtone on here yet because I haven't figured out how
What
to
carrier
work
is
it.
that?
This is a Nextel phone. It's an unlimited plan I just got. And the thing I like about this phone, I guess it's prepaid. I'm not sure. I don't buy cards or anything. It's just a contract. But I know it's a Nextel phone. It's made by Motorola, and I get unlimited everything. I only pay $55 a month. And prior to this phone, the reason I got this phone was because I was paying $75 for the other phone that I had, and I'd get 600 minutes, and I'd have free night, and they'd start 7 o'clock on Friday, and they'd end at 7 a.m. on Monday morning. Well, this phone allowed me to go unlimited, and it saved me an extra $20. So that's why I went ahead and got this phone, and I absolutely love it. There isn't any personal ringtone on here except the standard one that came with it, and it just says, "Where are you?" It's kind of funny because it's an old lady's voice that says it, so usually whenever it goes off, everybody turns around and looks like, "Who's that?" but I think it's my girlfriend, or it could be Granny or something like that. But
And the older ladies, I see.
yeah, so I'm making my way around to personalizing it. I think I might want to throw some 50 Cent on here or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different genres out there. But
What's been preventing you from doing that?
I just haven't. Well, what's preventing me is the time, and I haven't read the manual. So
So you actually don't know how it functions to be able to execute that, right?
Right. I tried one time to come up with a ringtone. I got as far as the artist's website, and then I got thrown back, or I think the phone rang or something, and I had to put it off. But I'm going to make my way around to it.
That's great. Got a couple of teachers on here. What are the kids out there doing with their phones? What are you observing? Is it a real hassle in the classroom?
I can tell you, I've been working in a high school this week. I'm a substitute teacher this time, and every single child has a phone. They're using them in the classroom. They're using them between classes. They're calling their parents. They're text messaging and listening to music.
And a lot of iPods. I see a lot of teenagers with the iPods and everything. Everybody's kind of like into it.
Pretty big challenge for you over there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Any more comments on the entertainment? You guys we were talking about a little bit about video coming now. How do you feel about video? Some of you said you liked video. Some of you said you wouldn't be into that. Why don't you comment on that real quick?
I like it a lot.
Thank you.
I mean, video as in terms of like music.
Music videos,
I
your
love
phone,
music videos.
clips, video clips, funny clips. You know.
Yeah, I would like to just add to that gentleman who said he liked it. Now, I like it as well because I'm able to capture a lot of special, moments. I'm the type of person where I go out a lot. I do a lot of concerts and stuff like that, so I'm able to capture, I call it priceless moments. I mean, it could just go all across the board, but I think the video thing is really great. I like the fact that they are putting phones and making it available to the consumers without limiting stuff like that. So I think it's a great idea.
And you're in college, right?
Yes, I'm actually going for my RN license. I'm an X-ray technician currently.
Cool. Who doesn't like video? Who's just not interested? I would never do video on my phone. How ridiculous is that?
Do you mean downloading video or just making videos?
or
Right.
downloading videos.
I like having it myself, but I wouldn't download it. I mean, for me, the screen is just too minuscule, and I wouldn't, I mean, there are already too many opportunities to have accidents while using your phone. I don't want to add to it by looking at something while I'm doing something else. And for me, I'm a pretty basic guy. I needed to make phone calls, and also to have the ability to do video and take photos is nice, and I do that on occasion. But to make it a complete entertainment center, not interested.
Right, I agree with you. I mean, maybe because I'm just as simple too, but like, I wouldn't use it to download music videos because I'm like, I have my television for that. I could watch music videos on TV and I have to keep it separate. But if to actually have a video camera within the phone and take video, I think would be a great asset. Just because I mean, I use my camera phone not as much as like a lot of my other friends do, but I mean, if to capture something like right then and there, like something happens, you could just take video. Like I use my camera like to take pictures when I use, at the parking meter, like, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. I'll just take a quick story, but I mean, the out of order ones, they come and fix it and they gave me a ticket, and now I take pictures of the actual out of order parking meter with my car there so that I can have proof.
I'm not exactly sure where's the lady that's iHollywood? We're waiting for the question time. She's supposed to tell us, but yeah. So wherever she is, let us know. Okay, go on.
But are video cameras actually available now? Like a video camera, not just a regular
hello.
camera to take a picture?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I actually have a video camera on my phone, and I wouldn't, like, the reason that I like video is to share personal moments. For instance, my mother just sent me a video. She's had long hair all her life, and she had short hair, and she sent me a video of herself with short hair. So that was a really nice moment. That's what I would like more video for, more than like downloading music videos and clips and whatnot. So.
Cool. So we're gonna round out with go ahead.
No, personally, I think someone said they didn't like having video or such on their phone. My whole thing is, and I know there are consumers like myself, is just looking for the convenience. I have video on my phone, which I have the T-Mobile Sidekick, but I do like the convenience. That's like my key, that if I can, like television, we were talking about that, having the video, having all that in one device, which I have access to email, internet, text messaging, and and the camera as well. So that's why I'm embracing my phone. Does not leave me, because everything I need is actually here.
Yeah, you talked about how you compartmentalize people.
Oh, yeah.
Certain people have access to you on people have access to you on mobile.
Absolutely.
And the mobile experience is a much more personal experience for you.
This is my personal device. Only thing personal gets, I only save pictures that mean something here. Anything that just means something comes to the Sidekick. Anything the world can get hold of, because it's like I have control over the email, the texting, and all that on my personal space here, and everybody else can have like desktop. They can, spam desktop. But I only give this out to people. But it's convenient. I just love the convenience of having everything in one device.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we talked a little bit about the whole couponing stuff and lifestyle benefits.
Right.
What are you guys' thoughts on that? Are you looking forward to being able to make payments via your cell phone? Are you looking forward to being able to have VIP access, discounts at retail, things like that? Starting down there. Go ahead, Carrie.
Can you repeat that question one more time, actually?
We talked a little bit about the couponing and making
Right.
transactions and making payments via your cell phone, or getting lifestyle benefits and things like that.
Right, I definitely think discounting while shopping would definitely be beneficial. And coupons as well. Can always use extra coupons, right?
Yeah.
For me, all those things would be great, but the main issue for me would be security. If it's going to be from a checking account or a credit card, the airwaves are a little bit frightening. So I'd have to know more about what the security measures would be before I would consider.
Cool. Anybody else?
I think it'll be really beneficial with everything being onto your cell phone. I think as technology is growing and space is coming more convenient, it'll just be a way more beneficial rather than having to go check your mail and go to the bank and pay your bills, where you can just do it all on your phone. It's pretty beneficial.
Go ahead.
Something that I would really like to see, and something that would actually switch me, like, I'm trying to decide what carrier to go to first, is when I get rid of Singular for sucking. But when I do, I would love to see cell phones set up like a scene. Like, if you get this phone, you get like 25% off at the clothing stores that I go to. You know, that is what I think is would be really good about like lifestyle changes, like you were talking about. You know, set it up so that like you get like 25% off at like Urban Outfitters, or if you're, you know, like a little bit higher class of, huh? Yeah, or you know, like get access at nightclubs or something like that. You know, no, seriously. Okay,
Very
fine.
serious.
People that didn't laugh are going to get my business.
And I want to bring up my idea, which I think is great. Actually, being here in LA, I'm just finding like more people needing these special personal services. So I was thinking that like a surveillance camera or such on the camera for people who have to, you know, their lifestyles demanding, they have to depend on daycares and babysitters and house sitters, pet sitters, where you can have access to monitor, like this sidekick was able to monitor your home. You can see what's going on in the home. Write that down. But this is a great idea. In fact, for LA, you know, so that you can have more access to what's going on at your personal life, because I know a lot of people's lifestyle is the demand of keeping them away from their home and their families, so you can be more in contact of what's going on and who's doing what in your private space. So that's an idea for you guys to take. Stephanie Singleton.
John.
Cool. Can you?
John, I want to add something.
Go ahead.
I also want to add, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman behind me had mentioned something about the security. Okay, and as far as the camera on the phone, when you're going out, say for instance, you do have a phone set up to where you go out and you do want to purchase something, and you have that service, and someone grabs your wallet and tries to buy something with your wallet, one push on your cell phone could stop all that. That's what I like about that. Just one push of the cell phone could stop that person. All cards, all checking accounts.
So if your credit cards were on your phone,
all the
somebody
numbers were
stole
on your
your
phone,
phone.
but someone stole your actual wallet instead of the cell phone,
right,
then that could be done. Now, vice versa, I can't help you.
right. Good
The
point.
cell phone part is pretty good.
And I think that's good with her idea of mine as well, as far as not making the phone just all entertainment and just, you know, secretive, as far as, you know, just actually for entertainment and finding some type of important use for an Amber Alert or something, you know, finding some kind of way of valuable purpose for it. So, you know, we're not using this as an excuse of communicating with people, but some type of advice where it can be beneficial to the community some kind of way. So
Right. Okay.
think of some kind of idea.
Well, I'm
like
going to
that.
press on to these questions, you guys. You guys cool? So, can you fire up those questions for us? That didn't look like a very confident response. That would be great. You want to grab a microphone, or you want to bring that up to me? I'll read it. Either one's fine with us. I'll take one from you. Go ahead. Fire off.
I didn't
Yeah,
get that
need a
question,
mic.
sorry.
We actually need a mic out in the audience. No, just a microphone. We
Yeah,
have
go ahead and fire it off again. You're good. Yeah, that's a. It's down there. The wireless is down there.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. So I was wondering, when you're watching television shows, if you are talking with people on the phone about the shows, if you're texting them, and what are the things that the networks could do to make that experience with your mobile phone more interesting for you?
You mean you're watching television shows on TV or on your phone?
On TV.
And I don't know if this is exactly accurate for your question.
know, for example, I was watching Grey's Anatomy last Thursday. I love that show. And I was text messaging one of my best friends, and there was a scene that I really enjoyed. So what I ended up doing is I found like a quote or two that I really loved. And I don't usually watch television and talk on the phone at the same time because I'll be distracted. But I was able to quote her through text messaging my favorite scene or a couple lines from the show, and that was very exciting for me because she lives in Chicago and she'd watched it 2 hours before, and we were on the same page. So I don't know if that really question, but I definitely have done that before.
For me, in my case, I don't think it applies because I don't watch TV.
Thank you. Do you use your phone camera and upload to MySpace? Question from the audience. Anybody doing that?
Yep. Yes.
How many people doing that? Raise your hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Using your camera phone to upload to MySpace.
And YouTube as well.
Okay.
YouTube.
For those of you aren't doing that, why aren't you doing that?
I guess maybe because, like, I don't know, or maybe I don't even know how it would take.
Function.
Like, yeah.
Back to that.
Maybe like a simple like way, but I don't think I would like go out of my way. I mean, I just don't really have.
This is a great answer. This is a la carte or subscription. Do you prefer to purchase and own a game or pay a lower monthly subscription? Games on mobile.
Oh.
Anybody playing games on their mobile phone?
Yep.
Anybody purchasing games for their mobile phone? Raise your hand.
No.
I only had one game for maybe 4 years. It was Bejeweled. I'm not a big, but that's it.
Well, I guess if we're talking tournament games like poker, I don't mind paying monthly fees for that. But I mean, is that what we're talking about?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I think I would rather have monthly fees because then you're connected to a network of people and you're actually like playing the games, you know. But it's got to be like what? Yeah, exactly. What I'm paying for is not the actual game; it's a social element. Right. So yeah.
But for me, if I was into games, I'd rather do the same thing. Fee would be better.
On the payment of that, you guys, what do you think about mobile content subscriptions? How much is too much? You know, like Jamster, ringtone, things like that, all those kind of things. How much is too much?
As far as like when you're downloading like ringtones and games, I think that the price should basically be based on how much it gives you. Because I know there's a lot of websites you can go to where you download ringtones, but it'll only be like a couple of words that they're singing. It's not even worth, and you just pay like $5 for it, and it's not even worth it. Where you can go to like 3Gs for free, which is a website that I use, and it's free ringtones, and you get like the whole song. So I think the price just depends on how much you're getting.
John, we have a few questions out
Sure.
here.
Come on, fire away, guys.
And I'm the first one, or at least the next one. We talked a lot earlier today before y'all were here about video on cell phones. And just a moment ago, it didn't sound like there was a lot of interest in that. I'm just trying to get a handle on y'all. Do you find that you watch a lot of TV? Are you TiVo fanatics and it just stops at the TV? What would get you over to a cell phone? What's appealing about that?
Well, there are.
I'm more into movies than DVDs, so maybe possibly cable.
Movies,
what I've
DVDs,
been
cable.
finding with
I'm wondering the tie between what you enjoy on the TV and what you might watch on a cell phone. Or in fact, would you watch anything on a cell phone?
There's a completely different type of program that I watch on TV and that I watch on, say, like YouTube or something. There are celebrities on YouTube that, you know, haven't made it to TV, like the Ask a Ninja guy or the Angry Video Game Nerd. Those are two of my favorites. It's a completely different type of programming. And so if you were going to bring television programs to the cell phone, make something that is for that medium specifically. I don't think you can just like take Grey's Anatomy and put it on a cell phone and say people are going to watch it. It's a completely different type of programming on YouTube and stuff, and that's growing in popularity actually. It's taking people away from programming on television. So I guess that what the actual content is up to you guys, but just know that it's not going to be the same thing as it's on TV, you know. That's what I'd say about it.
Can you give him the mic, please? Great answer, by the way. You.
Yeah, mine's
You're not
quick.
assisting me.
Yeah, we got a system. We got it all worked out back there.
Excuse me, I figured I had at least 10 subjects.
Yeah. So my question is about text as opposed to instant messaging. How many of you instant message?
I still haven't figured that one out.
Pardon?
Instant messaging for me is still, I still haven't figured it out, to be honest.
Yeah, so the debate with people that I work with is they think text is going away and IM's going to be the big thing. You know, do you guys perceive that? How long do you think text is going to be around for? And
I think, let me answer this because I think text is going to be around for a while because I had a friend of mine and she just started texting maybe about a week ago, and she has her own business and she's I mean, that's all she uses. You know, I try to send her MMS and she doesn't get it.
Thank you.
Can I answer that question? Go ahead. I think as far as text messaging versus AIM, I think it is a possibility that text messaging might go away just because of the how technology is growing so rapidly and phones are now getting the internet, and so it's probably more easier to just AIM a person rather than text message. So I think it is a possibility that AIM can take over and text messaging won't be there. Plus with text messaging, like certain phones, you're only allowed a certain amount of characters, like 160 characters or so, versus like AIM, you can type a little bit more. And so I think it is a possibility that AIM could probably take over.
Also another thing on my phone, it's I try to send like just text, MMS as text, and it won't send it without a picture. So it has to go text. And when I get paged, I get it as a text too. So I don't think that's gonna go away.
Go ahead, Milton.
Well, I could answer that from the perspective of college kids and high school kids. I tutor a lot of high school kids, and I hang out and tutor with a lot of college kids. They text like crazy. When they're out in class, I don't think text is going away at all. And when they're doing their homework with me or whatever, they coincide and they text or whatever. It's just, it has to be made easier. Like on my phone, which is, this is what's good about Singular is their text services is really good. I really haven't experienced any limits on text messaging or anything like that. There's no character limit. I can send it to AM. I can send it to wherever I want. I can send it to MySpace. I can send it to my email address. I can send it to another phone. I can send it to an AIM address. So as long as texting on your phone stays open like that, I don't think it's going anywhere. And I can speak for the perspective of myself, college students, and high school kids. They're not going anywhere with that.
That would be.
Right. Right. Yeah, that would be great. Just to right there, boom.
I actually have it already there.
Go ahead. Question.
Okay, I've got two questions. One of them is we don't see many advertisements on the cell phone right now. Something that's going to come, and it's might be kind of scary. I'm trying to get your feel for it. How many of you guys would opt in to say, let's say to receive text messages for maybe like a VIP entrance to your favorite club or to your favorite bar, if you show them the text message at the door, or like a coupon for like a 2-for-1 Subway, or maybe whatever you're interested in? How many of you guys would say, yes, send me advertisements or coupons whenever there's stuff that, is going to help me out in some way?
Well, I wouldn't say an opt-in like that. I would want a package deal, like more like create an atmosphere for that brand. You know what I mean? Like Motorola came out with like a Gucci phone or whatever, and I didn't buy it, but I heard there was like a concierge on it that you call up the concierge and you can get whatever you wanted. You could get VIP to a phone, you could, to the club, you could get, you got certain discounts at certain places in LA because I think it was just an LA phone, So it really catered to the people in LA and what they wanted to do, So I don't know about all the opt-in stuff, but if you were to create a partnership with stores that like fit the brand of the phone and say like, okay, you buy a Nextel phone, okay, you can get into area every Wednesday night. You can go to Melrose and go to these stores and get like 10% off, like something like that. Just like a partnership, more than like an opt-in thing. I wouldn't be interested in advertisements.
Right, because it's almost like junk mail.
Yeah.
Like it's more like I prefer something you sign up for. Like say like the options are there. Say when you get the plan, you sign up for the plan. Oh, you get Subway $3 off every time you go, and you kind of like sign up with that as a membership. And you pay monthly, like an extra like couple a month for all this cool like coupon stuff instead of having it sent to your phone and
Okay, I had one more question. I saw two pretty cool companies today that are kind of outside the realm of what you normally use your phone for. Actually, one of them I work for, so that doesn't really count. But so one of them was using your cell phone to go into, like, instead of having to get a paper ticket and print out at a kiosk, you can use your cell phone to get in for any type of ticketing, event ticketing, stuff like that. Is that something that you guys would be inclined to use? Yeah. And what about then, the other one was using your phone, like if you want to sell something on Craigslist or on eBay, you can actually, take a picture from your phone, send a text message, and send that up. Is that?
I do that.
I do that
We
too.
do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We do that.
I think some of us do that now.
We do that.
Yeah, there's some pretty heavy Craigslist users on the panel.
Oh, yeah. Some advertisement.
Multiple times a day, by the way. So.
I start at 5 a.m.
Find me right up there.
Before we go to the next question, raise your number of fingers of how many hours a day you watch either television or TiVo, something related to television. Raise your hand showing how many hours a day you watch it, just so the audience can get a feel for it. Stanley, show the number, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. How many hours a day you watch television? Yeah. Just raise your hand so the audience, because they want to know about how many hours a day you all watch television. So it looks like
probably
anywhere
1 hour a
from
week here.
From 1 to 4. And how many hours a day, raise your hand, that you do something on the internet that's personal related for leisure use?
10 or more.
So you can see the
10 or
difference
more.
10
where
hours
the
a
viewing
day.
is.
10 or more on the internet.
Off the charts for
Like
internet.
a job, 40
Okay.
hours a week.
We have another question? Yes.
You had talked about getting multiple ringtones or music or video. I'm just wondering, do you actually have memory on your phones to be able to store all this, or how are you doing that? Do you own multiple memory cards to store? Did you ever buy an extra memory card with your phone? Do you know what a memory card is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, on the Sidekick, we have a limited amount of space. So once it's full, it'll give you a signal. It'll tell us what is full, even if it's text messages or such. Even if it's, and they'll tell you how much space you have. Once you download one, they'll tell you if you have more left. And you have to delete what you don't want, so you can make space for more. Just like a mailbox, your home mailbox.
Yeah. Well, I don't any longer, but I used to have a pink Verizon Razr phone, which I was really excited about. And I know I love text messaging, and sometimes I would look, and it would hold up to 700 or 800 text messages at a time. So I have another phone now, but I never needed a new memory card because it had such a huge storage space for memory.
I only have a select voicemails that I pick, certain ones.
Okay, all right, we're going to take 2 more questions. This gentleman and then you. Okay.
Hi. I have a question for people who text a lot. So imagine you have a system where instead of receiving an SMS on the other side, they receive an animated message with your text in it. How many of you would like to use that? As opposed to receiving just the SMS, they would receive kind of a card with your text animated as an image on their phone as opposed to just the text.
Isn't that an MMS?
Yeah, it will be received as an MMS, for example.
Well, isn't that you're talking about sending videos with text?
No. You just type a text, and like "Hello, Julie," and then it appears on the other side
an animation of your text.
Of
The
your
same
character.
words. Your words are animated, for example.
No, I think I'd rather let the video, if I was going to do that, I'd let the video that I sent with the text speak for the text.
I
you
see.
know?
Yeah, let text be text. It's just what it is. Simple.
I
Text.
think as long as it doesn't take up memory space, that's all.
All right, and our last question?
How many of you guys have MP3 capable phones? Are you guys downloading full track songs to your mobile phones? And I guess that leads to another question. Are you looking for your phones to be like a converged device? Meaning it can be your cell phone, but you can also plug in your headphones and listen to your music on the phone. I see nods. What does that mean?
Yes.
Yes.
I think everything again is convenient, and a lot of stuff we're talking about adding on. I got a phone that accommodates my lifestyle as what I do in my business, and more so it's just email and texting. I don't do a lot of the music, but I think my nephew, which is sad, he's like 8 years old, 8, 9, and he's using games. You know, they find what fits their lifestyle. So I think it's good to have. He would be interested in that. You know, it depends on the age, because even with probably my age, a lot of people are downloading games, but I know they're very popular, but not in my age bracket. You know.
So for those of you that are purchasing content, period, mobile content, are you purchasing it directly on the phone, on deck, meaning you go to the ringtone section or whatever, you download the ringtones from there? Or do you see commercials from the Mob or the Ish or Jamster and you text in a keyword to a short code to get a premium a premium SMS message to download a ringtone or a piece of content? How are you doing it?
Well, actually, mine is through my Verizon. Like, as soon as I go in through VZ, mine is VZ.
VZ Tones.
That's what I do.
Okay,
and
so
that's
you
a
do
free
that.
program through the phone.
Right, exactly. That's on deck. You, who said you have ringtones for everybody in the family, how do you download your ringtones? Do you text in when you see commercials on TV that says, hey, get the new Mims, this is why I'm hot ringtone, text in this to this short code?
Mostly, for me, online, mostly, and...
You go online to purchase your ringtones? So you computer and you actually type in your phone number and they send you the text message via your mobile phone?
Yes.
Anybody else?
I have MP3 on my device. I guess not a phone, but what I do is I use it. Actually, I download it to the main PC, and then I take it to the storage card, and I use it as an MP3.
So you're side loading your content. Somebody else in the back raised their hand. How do you load your content? Somebody behind you raised their hand. Was it the guy in the back? How do you, no?
I raised my hand, yes.
No, but I have actually investigated going online because I'm looking for I'm looking for the British Telecom telephone ring. So if anybody knows how to get that, I've been looking online. That's the only one I want. So come see me.
So by way of chance, if there was a phone in the range of, say, $300 to $500 that had a fully equipped MP3 player with a phone, raise your hand if you think you would buy something like that. And by raise of, so about half of you, and raise of hand, how many of you download most of your content on your phone through your phone itself as opposed to the internet? If you could raise your hand. And how many of you download content through the internet for your phone? Okay,
I do it about 50-50.
About half and half. Okay. So great. Well, John, did you have? Oh yeah,
There
one
are
more.
a bunch
Okay,
of
we'll take
questions
one more
out here,
question.
so
One more.
I see hands everywhere. But.
I'm sorry.
This is a question for, I guess, the text users. Who had the $5 million text phone bill every week? You? Potentially you and your friends and whoever uses text a lot. Do any of you subscribe to text-type services, like information services, astrology, weather, sports results?
Oh.
Do any of you subscribe to any of those services? What sort if you do?
I like astrology, check my horoscope.
You get your horoscope? Do you do that? Do you get it every day or every week?
Every
or?
day.
Yeah. Do you believe it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Great. Well, let's give a hand to our focus group members. Thank you. And just so you know, everyone's invited to our cocktail party, which is in the outdoor terrace. The focus group is invited as well, so you can talk to them on a personal level out, just keep walking to the left. Don't go up the floor. Just stay on this floor till you get to the pool. You'll see the cocktail party. And then there's actually a full networking dinner right after the cocktail party. For anyone who has the energy, there is an after party at Mood. We have a flyer. We're not going to go because we're tired, but they have Playboy bunnies and all sorts of, like 500 people there. That will get you in for free, so you won't have to pay the cover.